Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Showdown Minecraft, a Minecraft-based competition where contestants compete for an enchanted golden crown, as well as the title of Best at Minecraft. In addition to the winner receiving the crown and placing their cloth block on the victory pedestal, winners are also rewarded with an item in the room of prizes that they will be allowed to use in future events. And for this week's episode, a little event called Hunger Games. In Hunger Games, players must race through a short course with the object of bringing home a fish dinner. Since players start with no items, they will need to gather what they need to catch 3 fish and cook them by the end of the course. Naturally, players will pull ahead or fall behind depending on their own choices. Starting in the tree field, players must select one tree and take as many or as few blocks of wood as they desire. The quarry will provide players with material for their ovens, as well as any stone tools they would like to make. But be careful, not all blocks are as they appear. Of course, you can't make a fishing rod without string, so naturally, there's a mock spider dungeon. After digging through a cave-in, players arrive at the lake, where they must catch 3 fish and find a way across and onto the second level of the course. In the end, the players will reach a second cave-in. However, this room will change based on the number of blocks that were taken from the quarry directly below it. After digging through, players must present their 3 cooked fish onto the wooden pressure plates in order to win. Players can cook the fish at any time throughout the contest. And here are this week's competitors. Alright, let's begin the competition. I shall be doing a little bit of post-commentating. Let's see. So the competition starts, and already John has a slightly slow start, having to jump out from the pistons.
We gotta work out some kind of system.
Why?
Let's see. So far, each contestant has 3 blocks of wood. And I have decided that 4 is enough for me and have run ahead. Let's see. How many do each of these get? Oh, okay. So it looks like they go for... Hank goes for 6.
Oh, this mouse.
And John continues to punch another tree. Alright. Into the quarry section. I accidentally throw my wood at Hank. Luckily he didn't pick that up. That would have set me back quite a bit. And now we all appear to be waiting.
Are you waiting for something, Hank?
Rightly so, me and Hank are waiting for someone else to put a crafting
we
bench
waiting
down first. Just so we can use it.
We all have the same idea.
I'm not even sure why, when I've already made my
We're letting
crafting
someone else
bench.
go first, aren't we?
I think it was just to
No,
not
yeah,
have to
someone
place
like
your
their
own
crafting
crafting bench down,
That's funny.
and you could place it down later, and not having to spend the time to pick it up either. So John does the courtesy and lays down the crafting bench,
Blasted.
which we all proceed to use to make pretty much all the tools we'll need for the rest of the competition. And right there,
Oh, you're annoyed.
the camera got pushed off the track, so that will be quite annoying for me, as I'll have to fix that. But it all goes out alright. Also, if you catch that little corner of red right there, you can see that there's some TNT behind the quarry walls. Technically, if you were to dig the right block, that should have gone off, although it should have been any block. Oh well. It was just to make the competition a little more interesting, and it had nothing really to do with hurting players. If anything, it was just for the room directly above. Although, I'll see later that that was a terrible plan on my part. So Hank has already managed to catch, I believe, 2 fish at this point. Whereas me and John have just made it here, and now have to place our crafting benches down to make fishing rods. And Hank runs back for some reason. Probably because he didn't have enough stone. I don't remember ever seeing him do any of the quarrying. At this point, I've lost track of Hank completely. No idea where he is, which is great. That's what the tracks were for, was to keep the camera there, so I didn't have to worry about it. But I'm not catching fish right now anyway, which is very annoying. Ah, there he is. A very interesting tactic. Oh, and it seems to have benefited him very well, jumping in after his lure. So Hank moves on to the room above and the second stage of the course, whereas me and John are still stuck at the fish catching portion. As to carefully navigate the cactus maze. It's not so much of a maze, just a lot of tight corners that you have to take. And it looks like he's done pretty well. Yeah, he's out. And he begins digging into the second quarry, or the second gravel wall. At this point, you lose sight of him. However, you do get to see the little squares that he takes out as he goes along, which is kind of funny. And he starts to run backward for some reason. Well, that is highly unusual. What is he doing? How is everyone doing down here? I have yet to catch a fish at all. John, I believe, has caught 2 at this point. I'm having terrible luck. So as it turns out, Hank forgot to pick up his crafting bench, and so he ran all the way back to use it, and then went back up. Had any of us caught fish, that would have been a really terrible blunder on his point. And he doesn't even take his crafting bench either. He just leaves it behind again. Hopefully he won't need it. So that was obviously to make the furnaces furnaces that he forgot. Not sure how many he's going to make. Completely ignores the area I've set up for where the furnaces go and just goes right into the little brick house. Very funny. At this point, he's pretty much got the competition in the bag. Not a whole lot any of us can do about that. I still haven't caught a fish. John, I believe, John just makes it with 3 fish and into this room. There he is. 1, 2, and 3.
Fish.
Come on, fish. Oh, God, what is that?
Something up wide.
3 fish.
Falling off. There we
Hank,
Yep.
that makes Hank the winner.
go.
Did Hank win?
Oh, I guess this went off because John was digging.
No, it went off because I got annoyed and set it off.
Okay.
Rob, can I kill you?
No.
I would love to kill you right now.
I didn't do it to kill
Like,
you. I
I
just did
can't-
it. I did it just for fun.
You know what? Screw it. I'm letting the silverfish out.
Well, John, you have taken second place in this event.
Thank you.
Oh.
Do I get a prize?
The fish that you've caught. I can't catch a fish. All right.
So, so purple is you.
Hank has won
What?
Hunger Games. So he may place his his colored cloth
Sorry.
block on the pedestal. And make any declarations that he's dying to make, as I can
Do
sort of
it.
tell.
The streak has been broken.
I begrudgingly present you with the crown that you now get to wear for as long as you continue winning.
Oh yes.
And I would just like to say,
I will have that crown, Hank.
I could have used a pick. I already had a pick going into this, if you remember. But Silk Touch would not have helped me.
No, it wouldn't have.
Alright, well, that's all
What
I
does
have to say about
Silk Touch
that.
do?
Okay. Well, I've been so excited to do this. Okay, what do I get? What do I get? What do I get? Let's find out. I got a golden sword. That's interesting. First,
Wooden gold.
it's glimmering, and it is Smite 3.
Oh, wow. So it's pretty powerful.
Okay,
Yeah.
considering my character skin, that would have been perfect for me to win.
Oh, well.
Too
Maybe
bad
next
you
time,
didn't
John.
win. I was running all over the place and I won.
And next time I'll take back the crown.
You
No,
will never
next
have the
time
crown
I'll get
again.
the crown for the first time.
There's a chicken in
That's
here.
what will happen.
Hey, everyone. That's all for this week's episode. But don't forget to subscribe and tune in next week for another MHRcraft competition and a new episode of Showdown Minecraft, where the winner takes home a crown and the losers are left with frowns.